Hey there, this is Ray with Ray's Guide, and we're here at the IAA Expo, and just taking a look at this Argo cargo, and now moving over to our real subject of this video, the Argo RAFT. And a lot of people are saying that the two are of the same design style, and I think they're looking too much at the orange and not enough at the basic philosophy of the two craft. The Argo cargo has the philosophy of nothing is any larger than it has to be. And the Argo RAFT here looks like everything is larger than it absolutely has to be. Now, of course, you say Argo makes other large ships, such as that mole over there. But yes, the mole is doing the job of 3 prospectors, whereas this Argo Cargo Plus here, I guess you might call it, Argo Super Cargo, is doing the job of 1.5 freelancers, but is way larger than that. But we'll first go inside of here and take a look around, and I'll show you how everything's set out inside this craft. There's one elevator, and that's the only way in and out of the ship. And there is 2 decks. We're going to go first to the lower deck, which, because the Argo Supercargo, the Argo RAFT, has a very low-facing cockpit, which is a great feature for it since it has to land in places, it has to see where it's landing. It's got its bridge on the lower floor. Come straight out, go all the way across, and there's a little place here for the, that's an airlock. And then you come to the back, and there's this very large area for the crew. Just a crew of 2, but a very large, there's this place over here to the left, which has a toilet, gun racks, more guns than on the outside, on the inside of this ship than the outside, and then also the ladder, that is your emergency route to the upper, between the upper and lower decks. It goes into the closet, kind of an odd thing. And then there's the berths and all that. A lot of space for just 2 crew members. And you go straight from that crew area across, and we get to the bridge I was talking about. Again, a nice low-facing bridge, so you can see the ground landing zones very well from it. Pilot seat on the left, co-pilot seat on the right, and the co-pilot seat has the ability to look over here, and you'll see that you can power it up and then go and enter the remote turret. The remote turret is the only weaponry that comes on the ship standard. They've got 2 more size 1 pylons that the pilot can use if they've put something in them. Now, that turret has a great field of view, but it really is only protecting the top side of the ship, although it can see all the way around to the front of the back. So that's all what you might call the crew level of the ship. Now we'll go up 1 level on the lift, a little button over here, and then we're going to go up to the what you might call the engineering level, the top deck of the ship. We're coming up the elevator here. And now you're going to see, right out the elevator, there's this machinery that I don't know what it does, but it does spin some pretty orange lights, so it must be doing something. But we go to the aft of this space, and you'll see that we have, again, watch the pretty orange light. If you go towards the forward, you just got a couple hatches that at the moment do not open. If you go around to the side of the elevator here, there is a little area there for the avionics. Again, everything in Argo has this round buttons. Click that, and you can see this is where your server blades would be at for handling the computational tasks of the ship. It's got a nice medium-sized computer here to work with. We'll go close that up. Those doors do not yet open, although they look like they should be component access. If I head towards the rear of the ship at this point, I open the door and I get into the more serious part of the engineering sections. There are several panels here for component access. Every one of them is got that same round button to open and close. And if I may make some criticism, it looks like there is no labels here. I mean, most other ships, you see one of these component areas, and they'll say labels on each one of the doors. They'll say cooler, or power plant, or whatever. But here you kind of have to play a guessing game to figure out what's behind each panel after you open it. Anyhow, 4 large panels for hiding the components here. The ship is equipped almost exclusively with medium-sized components. So got a lot of power here. A lot of space taken up for the components. A couple more on the other side of the hallway. And then this back bridge, which handles the tractor beam and has a great view, again, very good views in this ship, a great view out to the 3 shipping containers. I'm going to head back towards the front and take the elevator down. Now it looks like they have made some and these buttons here don't seem to work. So I'm going to head on out of the ship again, down to the ground, and we're going to take a look at this ship in an actual working situation. We're going to take it out on a short cargo run and see whether this, being such a large ship, is going to have compromises. You can imagine that there might be several compromises. Compromises in maneuverability, compromises in being able to sit on a small pad, compromises perhaps in terms of its operating costs. But we're going to measure all that by taking this thing out on a cargo run, a simple cargo run. But not only doing that, but doing it along with a simultaneous run with a more familiar cargo craft. Hey, look at this ship. Just take a look at it, how little of the actual space is given over to the cargo itself, and how much of it is given over to everything else. Take pretty much any other cargo ship and you take a look at the side here, and the amount of space given up to the cargo is a lot less. So here we are, going to head out on our cargo run. Very simple cargo run, and I'm doing this cargo run along with my friend Nick. Say, Nick. Hey, howdy, gents. This is Nick. Having a good evening? Here I'm going to be taking out this shiny silver bird called a Freelancer. Been familiar to all of you. We've been flying these birds for some time. And we're going to be taking a nice, easy-looking way at this. How you doing there, Ray? Well, I'm getting on the elevator here. It takes a while for that thing to come down, and now we're going to take it on the way up. Well, yeah, I'm already in the seat. Sitting pretty. Gonna call the tower and get our okie dokes to get out of here. All right, well, I'm up at the top of the elevator now. Gonna heading towards the bridge. Gonna get in here and try to do the same thing. Getting in the pilot seat. Gonna call the tower too. How's it going? Over there, Nick. Well, we're ready. Doors are opening, and I'm flying out. Nice, smooth entrance. Plenty of space to work with. This fits through the door with plenty of space on each side. How you doing over there, Ray? You're getting out here in the wide blue yonder. Turn her up. Come on, open the doors. Open the doors, okay. Oh, this is gonna be a tight one. Yep, all the way open. Gonna edge our way out of here. Nice and easy. Don't want to catch that. Those guns on the top. If you get caught on the top of the door, would cause a real trouble. Nice and easy. Okay, now we're clear the door. Hell, I'm up in space almost already. Cooking really fine along here. Up 4,000, approaching 5,000 meters. Things looking good here, boy. Looking good. All right. Yeah, well, I'm trying to get going. Up 2,000, up 2,000. Being a bit slower getting up out of this atmosphere. It's kind of funny since the Argo's colors are orange. It's hard to tell whether a red indicator on your HUD is red or orange. But here we go. We're going to be going from Microtech to Clio, and then at Clio both of us gonna find McGrath Research Station, and I decided that we're going to do this cargo run using stems. there's a demand for stems back at that new Babbage to keep all the people going for all these late night parties that happen over the Aerospace Expo. I thought about getting medical supplies, but there's a real problem in that I wasn't quite sure that there'd be enough supply and demand to fill both of our ships up, one right after the other. Okay, so now I'm in the raft doing the same thing, plotting the same course. Yeah, well, I'm already there. You're what? You're already there? Come on, guys, get going. Yep. All right, Cleo. Seeking out, where's that? Where's McGrath? There we are, there's McGrath. Getting her all lined up. Nice silver lady here. Nice silver lady. There we are. This is Meg. Getting the quantum travel. Well, I'm getting there. I'm getting there. Just getting the quantum drive going over to Cleo. All right. All right, now I'm at Cleo. Running a little bit behind here, getting a bit worried. All right, fine, McGrath. Well, hey, I'm heading up to it. 22 clicks out, coming in strong. Yeah, this is Nick. Nick here, gents. Looks like a pretty day here on Cleo. Any moment now. Closing in at about 350 meters a second. Nice, easy handle. It looks like we may have a little bit of wind when we get down there. Yeah. Everything being copacetic. Easy breezy. Nice and easy. This silver lady hands like a bird. Coming in smooth and fast. So we can cut the speed well. Locating the storage building, I can see it by its tower. I'm going to try to land just on the edge of the small landing pad, the edge closest to the storage building, and then be able to cut my number of steps to get to and from the ship to the storage building. Smaller craft, you can do that. Make a beeline. Yeah, like a beeline. So it looks like we got some side breeze kicking up here. Oh, that was a little harder than I expected. But we're on the ground. Turn her off. Get off and off. Hey, well, I'm right behind you. I'm sort of right behind you. How's things going back over there? I'm getting ready to quantum drive towards McGrath. Oh, I got a little problem here, Ray. The wind kicked me over. We got a hell of a breeze going on here. In fact, it looks like it blew the freelance a bit off the pad. It looks like I'll be okay there. Nice lady still seems in fine shape. Got her feet now settled on the ground. But it's got quite a breeze kicking side to side. Knocked me a bit off my feet and knocked the bird off the pad a little bit. Well, I hope you didn't scratch the paint on that thing. It's been a favorite of mine for some time. Well, here I am coming in. Getting a little closer. Not quite coming in as fast as you were. I seems to be maxing out at about 230 meters a second. Even though I got cruise control on max. There's a Big ship, working well for a big ship. Have not yet put on the VTOLs. All right, buying the stems. 6,600 units for 20,122. All done. Ready to go for it. This is Nick. Okay. I'm coming in. I'm going to try his little thing about parking on the near pad nearby. Put the VTOLs down. Big and slow, but it does seem to handle fairly well. I'm not having any trouble controlling the ship. There we go. You can see the nice view here. Very useful coming in for this landing. Hardly have to use the outside camera at all. Nice and easy. Sure, 4-footed landing with on all the corners. So how you doing, Nick? Well, I'm at the ladder. Gonna see if I can still get up the ship. Ha! I did it. Did this thing for low gravity planets. Oh, I'm coming out. Yep, call the elevator. Well, I'm back in the seat. You're back in the seat? Yep, gonna get out of here. See you around. Looking good. Okay. I'm getting off the elevator. Fortunately, the wind seems to have let up some. Didn't have any trouble with that. Here we are. Come on. Running behind. Okay. Come on. When you're running behind, everything seems to take forever. All right. All right, let's buy some stems. 9,600 stems for 29,000 Alpha UEC. I'm gonna click say collect it, and we're out of here. How you doing there, Nick? Well, I'm lining up for the quantum travel to Microtech. Just about getting 100%. Here we go on the Microtech. Isn't it? That was a quick trip. You come on. I'm heading towards the heading back towards the raft. Coming over the raft. I'm right behind you. Oh, come on. Where's that elevator? Here's that elevator. Come on, hop on. Up to the lower deck. Remember, the lower deck is the one that's got the bridge on it. Okay. Well, here I am, lining up with New Babbage. Coming in nice and easy. Straight on Route 66. Okay, I'm finally getting into the seat here, Nick. It's taking a while. All right, get her fired up. All right. The VTOLs do take off nice, I must say. Hey there, New Babbage. Nice to see you again. Glistening against snow. lovely clouds here today. All right. Getting clear, or getting microtech lined up. All right, handling the spaceport. Lining her up for a nice, easy landing. There's an egg.
Please proceed to assigned landing bay.
Got the approval, and heading on in. All right, right. I'm heading towards microtech. Right behind you. Oh boy. Here we go. Okay, nice and easy approach. I know it's a pretty narrow view, but looks pretty, what you do see. All right, here we go. Oh. Microtech, here we come. New Babbage, here we come. Looking good. All right, here I am, setting it down the patch. Now, Ray and I set it out that we would have the end point of our little journey be touching the pad of the elevator. So first here I got to check out and fuel up. That's part of the rules. Only 7 to fix that mishap, and 194 hydrogen for that whole trip, and 1 for quantum fuel. Nice economical thing though. All right, okay, heading out the door now. I'm seeing microtech here. It's a bit confusing at the darkness, but there we are. All right, just getting down the walkway here. Here we come. Tag the door panel and I'm done. Boop. Finished. How you doing there, Ray? Well, I'm right behind you. Come on. Well, at least I can take solace in the fact that I'm at least bringing in a bit more cargo than he did. Has a nice, convenient panel there. But I'll call them up the regular way since it has this little bit of glitch there with being able to actually show the spaceport's channel.
Please proceed to assigned landing bay.
Okay. Bringing her in. Okay, got to be careful here since there's not a lot of clearance on each side of these small hangars for this ship. her down. And there we are. All right, let's check the Cryastro services and see what the charges are.
Have a pleasant stay.
Non-repair, 5, I don't know what I need to restock. 2,158 hydrogen. My God, that's a lot compared to the freelancer. Well, I guess all that extra weight has to be carried around by something, and that something turns out to be hydrogen. Oh my goodness. Well, let's get out of here. Got to make that tag so I can record my total time round trip. We'll get out. And again, we got to go out and call the elevator. Wait for the elevator. It'll be here soon, I'm sure. And then down to the ground. Taking a little time here. There it is. That's my time. Well, quite a bit behind my cousin Nick, but at least it was a complete trip. So let's take a look at the tail of the tape. The freelancer brought in the 66 SCU stems at 20,112 and sold them for 23,618 for a gross profit of 3,496. Expenses reduced that to 3,294. They did the round trip in 15 3/4 minutes for a net revenue per minute of about 209 per minute. The RAFT bought its 96 SCU stems for 34,354 and sold them for 29,230 for a gross profit of 5,124. However, expenses, particularly hydrogen fuel, reduced the profit by 2,200 to net of 2,924. Since it took 19.5 minutes, the revenue per minute was about 194 credits per minute. So that was certainly our reason. I hadn't expected the smaller cargo ship to be the more profitable one. Although with all that extra gear and extra weight, I guess it does make some sense. I think that what it says is that with the RAFT, you're going to have to be very careful about selecting your cargoes to cover your costs. I am frankly thinking that doing scrap in a RAFT would be actually a money-losing proposition.
That's right, 2 crates of sparkling wine worth more than my penthouse in Castor Point. Ridiculous? Certainly.
Maybe the idea of hauling around just luxury goods isn't that ridiculous at all. And also, since the moment the biggest contributing expenses on the RAFT is the hydrogen fuel, maybe minimizing trips to and from planets and just make your deliveries only to orbital stations. And who knows what changes the future may bring to either of these ships. So don't take this as any sort of absolute statement about which ship to get for yourself. Fly safe, keep it real, and I'll see you in the verse. This is Ray for Ray's Guide. And this is Danny Raven with an update on the Grow the Channel ship giveaway. As of the time of recording, we are at 38% of the subscriber goal and 8% of the membership goal to get one lucky player the Anvil Liberator, the shipping ship for shipping your ships. And yes, I hinted before that I'm arranging the pieces to sweeten this deal, particularly for members, which I will be announcing with my thoughts video on the Miss Odyssey, which, yes, does give you a hint as to what the sweetener will be. 1 entry per video. I will choose the video containing the winning entry first, and then the entry within that video. Members are entered automatically. For non-members, just be a subscriber and comment with the secret word. And the secret word for this video is one of the alternative monikers of the RAFT that Ray used in the IAE showroom. This is Danny Raymond for Ray's Guide.